opinion, there's not a number that is high enough to set a bond to release this man.
Right now on Up with KREM, disturbing details emerge about the man at the center of an Amber Alert.
Colder today with a few flurries in the forecast, but the real storm, it arrives this weekend. We're talking widespread rain and snow arriving Saturday.
Porch pirates beware. Spokane Police Department has a new social media program that is aimed at finding people who steal packages.
So walking into the Campbell house is a lot like walking into a time capsule or stepping back in time.
During the holidays, the historic Campbell house transforms into a scene you would only see in the movies. This morning, we take you inside.
Up with KREM begins now with Tim Pham, Channing Curtis, and Jeremy Legoo.
We're starting with some breaking news this morning as Spokane Valley firefighters are still working to contain a house fire. Take a look at these photos. These are actually from their Facebook page.
They say the fire's flames are out, but crews are still on the scene while it continues to smolder, and they're waiting for the house to be safe to enter so investigators can determine what's the cause. So here's some video from that fire overnight. Spokane Valley Fire Department, they were called to the fire around 10 p.m. last night.
So while attempting to control the fire, they actually ran out of water. So due to the size and even water supply issues, a large portion of the residence was completely destroyed. We do know that a firefighter was injured and that they've been transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Now, they do believe that no one was inside the building at this time.
This, of course, is a developing story. We will keep you updated here on Up with KREM and on KREM.com. Well, we say good morning. Glad to have you here with us. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Channing Curtis. Let's get right outside to meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. He's in our outdoor weather center with the forecast because, Jeremy, we understand a lot of people are going to want to get out and about. We're almost to the weekend, but some of our mountain passes can be a little dicey right now.
Over each and every one of those mountain passes, even this morning, despite there being a lack of snow really pouring down, actually, it did just kind of pick back up and over Snoqualmie, and things are set to get nasty as we head into the weekend. Right now, we sit at about 27 degrees across much of the region. It's a mild start to the day. We've got plenty of cloud cover here in Spokane and in North Idaho. Starting to see some breaks out in central Washington, but just know that this is breaks before the storm itself moves in. We have some lingering snow showers and some snow later today. That's prompting a winter weather advisory for North Idaho. But it's the winter storm watch in place for that widespread major storm moving in this weekend. We're talking some serious snowfall, rain mixing with snow, and even some wind along with it. For now, it's kind of the calm before the storm. We have cloud cover, and that's really about it, but expect the snow to pick up and stay strong through this afternoon up and over Snoqualmie Pass. That eventually moves in and takes over Lookout and 4th of July Pass. Here in Spokane, it's likely we squeeze out a little bit of snow later on this evening. I'm not too worried about accumulation. I just think it's going to kind of be beautiful falling from the sky, and then it moves out. Our next shot at snow arrives Saturday, and that is our biggie. For today, though, kind of the calm before it. Temps in the mid-30s this afternoon, mostly cloudy. Once the sun goes down, be on the lookout for some snow flying. Don't expect any accumulation in low elevations.
The man accused of kidnapping a 15-year-old Lewiston girl appeared before a judge yesterday.
New court documents revealed disturbing details about the case police are building against him. The documents revealed Jonathan Bowles' relationship with the girl started last March over the popular app Snapchat.
Now, according to the documents, Bowles picked up the girl at school during her lunch break several times, and he previously told the girl that he wanted to marry her and was willing to wait until she was 18. Last Friday, Bowles picked up the girl and the two headed out of town.
An Amber Alert went out Monday, and while the teen was still missing, court documents show Bowles texted her mom. He asked for $7,000 as a ransom and threatened to kill the girl.
Spokane Valley deputies arrested Bowles after he and the girl were spotted Tuesday night. Bowles' bond is set at $1 million.
In my opinion, there's not a number that is high enough to set a bond to release this man.
15-year-old girl was reunited with her family. The victim told police she thought Bowles was 24. Turns out the 36-year-old is a convicted sex offender and had several warrants out for his arrest in Garfield County for child molestation charges.
He will have to face a judge in Idaho and will likely be charged with kidnapping as well as child rape. 8:05 now, time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
We have an update from Scraps about its recent closures. The shelter closed temporarily after 2 dogs died from a contagious disease outbreak. Scraps says all tests on dogs since the outbreak have come back negative. The bacteria called strep zoo can only be transferred from dog to dog. Scraps is in the process of calling guardians of dogs that recently left the shelter.
A norovirus outbreak at Spokane's House of Charity has temporarily closed the shelter to new clients. Now, this is actually video from back in 2016 during a similar outbreak. A spokesperson for the charity says they will be following the Spokane Regional Health District recommendations and that they're monitoring the rate of new infections. They will reopen for intakes once 48 hours have passed without any new infections.
A group of divers took to the waters of Lake Coeur d'Alene to clean trash out of the lake yesterday. The Kootenai County Sheriff's Office and Jake's Scuba Adventures took more than 2,500 pounds of trash out of the lake. The goal was to make the lake cleaner for the public and for wildlife. Crews focused on cleanup on the dock area next to Tubbs Hill. The types of debris the divers found were covered in a wide range, including tires and a whole bunch of trash, and they weren't all put there in the lake by accident.
We've pulled out tires, a lot of beer cans and beer bottles, and signs, old traffic signs that we're tossing here. A large amount of tires, that's one of the biggest things we're seeing.
Crews aren't going to be able to get every piece of garbage out of the lake, so it really is up to the community to not dump trash into the lake and clean up after themselves to keep the area clean.
Now, further north in Lake Pend Oreille, an unusual swirl in the water stumped community members and experts alike. Art Groenweg actually took this photo from his plane, and a professor from the University of Idaho says it most likely could be sediment or runoff moving inside of a current, but it's hard to tell without taking samples. The professor says it's a nice display of hydrodynamic forces in the lake. That's your morning rush. So right now, packages are being delivered all over the country, as many of us took advantage of some of those deals happening on Black Friday and even on Cyber Monday.
I know I took advantage of some of those deals.
Same.
So KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez joining us now this morning with how we can stop these porch pirates just being real Grinches this year. Nicole, tell us about what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely. So we all know the very unfortunate feeling of getting your notification on your phone that your package has been delivered and then walking up to your front porch like this and noticing there's absolutely nothing on it. It is a gut-dropping feeling knowing that someone may have stolen your package. So now the Spokane Police Department has created a social media program that is helping catch porch pirates. So take a look at this here. This is the Facebook page that Spokane PD started. People who have had packages can post pictures of porch pirates, maybe from a doorbell camera or a cell phone, to this page called Theft Investigations Help Us Identify. Then people can try and help figure out who the thief is. If you have any information that could help in the investigation, you're asked to call or email SPD. You can also find a direct link to that page on our website. You can just go to krem.com. So in the meantime, there are some things you can do to prevent your packages from getting stolen. Number 1, keep your packages out of sight. Number 2, update delivery instructions to someplace other than your front porch, like your backyard or a side door. Number 3, have them delivered to a neighbor's house or at work if you're not going to be home. Number 4, put up a security system or a camera sign. And finally, track your package and turn on delivery notifications. Now, Better Business Bureau does have a few extra tips and tricks if you want to make sure you keep your packages safe. They say instead of delivering to your house, if you're not going to be home, you can also deliver to the store and just pick up your package in store. A little bit of extra work, but we'll keep your package safe, of course. And the other thing is if you're shipping through UPS or FedEx, you can click that option that is sign for delivery, which means you know that your package is going straight from the delivery man into your hands. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Tree of Sharing is a beloved holiday tradition here in the Inland Northwest. After the break, we recap KREM 2 drop-off day.
And the big weather story today is what's going on in the mountains. Expect mountain snow to continue. You're heading up and over the mountain passes. All-wheel drive, traction tires, and chains are what you're going to need.
Time for your wake-up call. Take a look at this. This animatronic T-Rex at London's Natural History Museum is getting into the holiday spirit with a fantastic Christmas sweater.
The photo I didn't know I needed to see, but
Yes.
It is just so awesome. A custom Christmas sweater for a dinosaur. Love it. So this morning we want to see your loudest, most outrageous, ugly, or nice holiday sweater. You drive the conversation on this show. Text us at the number 509-448-2000 or use the hashtag #UpWithKrem on social media.
But before we head to break, here is a live look outside of Coeur d'Alene. We say good morning to you, everyone, inland Northwest, and happy Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday. Let us know where you're watching from this morning. We have more Up with KREM right after this.